Hey, welcome back, y'all. Welcome to the 3DropOuts, Dropping Knowledge. This is episode 13.
13?
Terce?
13.
Treyway?
Season 12? No.
yeah,
No,
this is
12 is
episode,
12. Season,
This is
on
episode
season
13.
2.
Season
No, 13
12.
is 13, bitch. This is why you don't get Latina bitches.
MS.
Hey, I've been fucking it up.
Because
This
you
whole
always.
time. Damn it.
Yeah.
I don't get Latino
Yeah.
bitch.
It's
Hey,
exactly
you
right.
him.
Both of y'all.
Oh,
y'all
yeah,
don't
fuck
know your
that.
numbers. Come
No,
on,
I know my
okay?
number down.
No, someone told me go boot like.
That was definitely J.R. Gutierrez that told you that.
Well,
I don't know
speaking
why you
of-
listen to him.
Speaking of Jay Gutierrez,
No, you told me that's how you get
sponsor.
the
Where is he? Where is he?
Our
Where
sponsor is
that
my
guy?
head and shoulder, El Chupacabra. of
Chupacabra. Kellogg's cornflakes. Hit him
Kellogg's
up.
cornflakes.
He gets a lifetime supply.
Unfortunately, he couldn't make it again today.
Yeah.
He had some shit to do. That's
We're
what he told
also
me.
missing the Arab Manian devil.
Ready
Ahead.
ahead, aka
Yeah.
Pizza Boy.
He's
Pizza guy.
he's
Pizza
actually
Pizza man.
he's plotting some type of terrorist activity right
Jesus
now.
Christ. So if
something
y'all,
like
if y'all
that.
listening, which we know you are,
Where you are, NSA,
go ahead.
pizza
and-
guys, Rockland.
Yeah. If you want good quality pizza,
Hunt
go
them
ahead
down.
and.
If you want some biological warfare,
Y'all been trying to get some welfare, cuz.
Hey,
no.
hey.
His ranch is not ranch. That's all I'm saying.
It's
Someone asked for white
special
sauce.
Special sauce.
Special sauce.
Let me
Yeah,
get that
yeah.
white sauce, kid.
Yeah.
Listen, man.
Man, what are we talking
No.
about?
I'm gonna tell you something real quick.
Okay.
Fuck Conor McGregor
There
and
it is.
fuck Proper 12.
Okay.
Okay.
I love
But I
Proper
fuck
12.
with Irish people though.
Well, fuck your
I love
picnic
Irish
picnic
people.
shirt.
Hey,
And
bitch.
then,
Hey, listen.
Hey, you can eat off of this, motherfucker.
I really-
What you got against McGregor, bro? It sounds
Yeah,
personal.
what do you got
Huh?
against
What you
McGregor,
got?
bro? Look.
I got nothing against Cerrone. I heard he's a good fighter.
He is. I like Cowboy. Cowboy is real.
Like,
You know,
I heard
like
he's a good fighter.
I've seen him on Joe Rogan. I love his stories. Cowboy's real, right? But I know a bitch when I see one.
Jeez.
Okay, I'm looking at two right now. Alright? And he
Hold on,
is.
a little more. Hold on.
No, he's okay. Now you
Cover
just
the
a
front.
hooded bitch. Cover the front.
You hooded bitch.
No, you just a hooded bitch. No, man, he just look. I understand that you gotta sell fights and you gotta have like this persona and all that shit,
Yeah.
right? Which I get. I even watched his documentary on Netflix. Have you guys seen that?
No, I haven't.
McGregor?
Dude,
I need to watch it.
Really good documentary. He's actually in real life. He came up from the cuts, right?
Yeah.
But,
Which I've heard.
But I just hate the fact of how cocky he is and that he thinks that he has to do all this other bullshit to sell these fights when you really don't. Because how are all these other fighters selling it?
Can I be honest here?
But hey, but look, the other fighters are selling it, but they're not selling it at his level.
Damn. Okay. Facts. Because he's gonna make like hella money off of this fight. I heard.
and
See?
I think you're just hating because he's just like you.
What?
Listen, if you were
I am. Hold up.
okay, look.
Hold.
If you were in a UFC fight, if you were in the UFC match, you will be the one of the cockiest motherfucker, just like McGregor. So you are basically hating on yourself. Because I know your ass.
I'll be
You're
the
like,
Indian Virgin
I'll take your
McGregor.
ass. I'll fight you too. homie.
Fight you too, bitch.
You gotta
I'll fight you 2-on-1. Let's get this.
Yeah, that's
Dana,
you.
I'm fucking your bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, what? No, just kidding.
Wait, what?
You're fired.
I'm
What?
trying to solve the fight.
Yeah. First, I'm gonna knock you out. Then I'm gonna fuck your bitch in the ring.
Then there it is.
Yeah.
That's what-
No, man, you don't think I'd be a humble fighter?
No.
Like, oh, I think this is a good opponent.
No.
Really? The
No.
truth comes out.
No,
huh?
no,
This is what
listen,
you think about me,
I
bro?
think you would be a terrible fighter.
listen,
ultra
I-
cocky with no results.
I speak from experience here. We took boxing class together, and immediately he was already calling out the sensei.
I will. Hey, bro. You know what was funny is we were doing the warm ups and we hadn't even actually learned anything
Then
yet.
he was like, "I'm ready."
He's like, all right, hey, everybody take a warm up lap, and in the lap, I'm like, I'm gonna fuck him up. I can take him. He's not that tall. I can take him.
And every time
shit.
someone was jump roping, I remember someone that was like going extra hard at the punching bag or something like that. He'd be like, "He wants me."
He was challenging me.
He's challenging me. Like,
He
dude,
was.
No one's challenging you.
You
You're
think
a
I don't?
noob.
You don't think I see
It's
you
all in
punching
your
the
head.
bag like that?
It's
Yeah,
all in
you
your
don't
head.
see the eye contact you're making with me, and you're punching the bag.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I
Come on,
noticed
man.
you.
Look, you gotta be ready at all times to fucking go.
Well, honestly, McGregor, in my opinion, is just being honest. He's calling people out, and he's backing him up. He's backing up. He's lost what 4 fights total
Yeah.
out of 20
Yeah.
Something, yeah.
something.
Yeah,
21,
but
21
those,
wins, 4
but
losses.
those losses were pretty bad.
And man, he's a good striker.
He is a
He's
good striker.
He's a
His
good fighter.
ground
Yeah.
game is almost as bad as your bed game. So
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you haven't.
No,
well,
all right, his ground game. Is,
I would know.
Like it's
What do
okay. Like he's gotten into situations. He's gotten out.
I'm just-
So
I'm just-
but he's a good striker. He's a good fighter. I'll give him that.
What was interesting is I don't know if you guys saw the press conference. He was actually pretty humble. Like, I think he's trying to do like a changed persona type of deal. You know, he hasn't drank for like 4 or 5 months.
Damn.
Yeah, apparently he hasn't
He's
drank.
Irish.
I know. He owns a fucking whiskey company. Like,
Doesn't matter.
and also, I guess he would never spend money on his health before. And then he found out, he met LeBron James and he talked to him, and he found out that LeBron James spends $1.5 million a year on his health. So, like, therapy, like, food, you know, all kinds of stuff, medicine, all that stuff.
So now he can do that.
And now McGregor's like, dude, what am I doing? I'm not doing any of that. I could be, I guess, a super fighter if I did that. So that's what he's going for. But he was humble. He didn't talk shit at all.
That's good.
He didn't say nothing.
He's learning.
I hate that.
I hate that shit.
No, I
Fucking hate. I want him to be cocky, bro. So I can
hate on him?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's funny.
No, the thing is, like, I love it just because, like, I know that's what, like, gets, like, the fans, they're like, oh, he's so cocky.
It gets the people going.
Yeah,
It's not even like, okay, but he's like witty. You know, he's talking mad shit. He brings up good facts. Like he goes deep, man.
My favorite moment was, you know, I would like to take this moment to apologize to absolutely fucking nobody.
Yeah.
That was the best.
That was
He's a
legendary.
fucking-
And you sitting here telling me you will not do that?
Hey,
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, when you're holding 2 belts in 2 different divisions, one fighter, that's something.
on,
like,
that speaks for itself,
He was the
bro.
first one to do that. He was the
Y'all
first.
hate
it.
It's
No,
just
you
very
just
easy
hate-
to hate the guy.
No,
you know.
for you it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. Well, after I watched the documentary, I liked him for a little
Look,
bit.
no one ever remembers the humble man. They remember the loud and aggressive and loudmouth. man.
He remembers the humble man because the humble man choked his ass out.
True.
Okay.
Who took
Khabib.
Khabib.
Yeah, Khabib.
The bear wrestler.
He.
So they say.
I don't know. It just in my opinion, I feel like he was talking all that shit, then he started living it. Do you remember when he punched that senior citizen in the bar?
Yeah, do we know the details on that?
Yeah, I guess like I don't know, something happened. He started ordering drinks or cut in line or something, and the guy was like, "Hey, you know, I was next." And then like he got into argument with him, and he like literally punched like a 70-year-old dude.
Yeah,
Damn.
but see, I mean, I don't know. I need to understand the story more because seriously, I'm sure
You
he
can
gets
believe
half.
anything.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like
Yeah.
that old guy was probably
And-
talking.
On top of that, I feel like that could have been a media stunt.
What?
Yeah, no, I feel like that could have been a media stunt. Just be like, hey, look, I'll give you this much money. All you gotta do is talk shit to me, and I'll pay
That
you.
could be.
Hey, y'all motherfuckers cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, okay? Because
Hey,
listen.
but things you don't know.
No, okay, shut up, Captain Crunch. Listen, all right? Look,
Call me Fruity Pebbles, bitch.
listen.
Yeah, for those bitch.
How much shit does a fucking senior citizen have to talk for you as a professional fighter to punch him?
Okay.
Please
That's
explain that
no,
to me.
that's what I'm saying. It
How
doesn't
can
make
that
sense.
be?
It doesn't. That's what I'm saying. It's too.
It's too
There
out of
must
the
be
blue.
something.
So I feel like
Yeah.
it might have been set up.
Dude, he was fucking hammered. He was living the lifestyle that he was
That's true.
he was
must
like
have been
talking about.
Maybe. Yeah, you're right there.
Remember? Okay, look,
But
when
then
he
I
was
pictured you as a senior citizen, and if
you
you were
would
talking
punch
bad
the
shit,
shit
I
out of
would
me.
swing.
Yeah, no.
So,
I'm swinging for the fucking
Bro,
fences.
I'd be like, "Hey, how you doing, sir?" "Oh, you motherfucker."
I'm just saying, if you were a senior citizen, you would not hold back. I know you.
Nah, I beat his ass with my cane.
There it is. There it is.
I sneak up on him too. It'd be from
No,
the back.
you're right. I mean, obviously, it does sound bad. It is bad for you to swing at a senior citizen, but it's like a lose-lose situation if you ever swing at a senior citizen.
No one's gonna be on your side.
Even though, yeah, exactly, because it's like against the state, like the society. You know, it's
Yeah.
a senior citizen. Like, let's think about the like fat shaming. It's against, right? You're gonna lose that battle no matter what.
Yeah.
You know, going against gay, going against all that shit. You're gonna lose. Like, you have a community you're against, right?
First of all, you fat shame me all the time, and you always win that battle. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Come on, man. You know it's a joke.
You know I do
It's a
that
joke,
a lot.
bro. It's a
It's a
prank.
joke.
It's a
Shut up. Shut up, you roly
I
poly.
get my wheelbarrow ready. I didn't take you home.
Shut the
Stack
fuck
of
up.
pillows
Hey,
today.
but I think McGregor's dope.
Okay.
It should be a good fight.
Well, okay, so one of the I would say serious reasons that I hate him is because he's such a one-dimensional fighter, in my opinion. That all he can
explain
do
that.
is strike.
Oh, all he can do is strike. Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
I've never seen him win in the ground game, right?
It's
And
Kimbo
I
Slice.
and like
Kimbo
my
Slice.
whole thing
Oh,
is
Kimbo Slice. Wrong number,
eventually. Hey, rest in peace, man.
R.I.P., yeah.
He was a G. My whole thing is eventually, like he is going to get caught, which he has 4
Yes.
times, right?
I mean, he got dominated.
But if you talk shit like you're the best fighter in the world, I feel like you need to back it up. That's what I'm not okay with. Is he talk shit like he is the best ever?
But
he's not.
But you coming from your background, you're a football player, right? Sometimes you just gotta be cocky with it. You know, you tell me that all the time.
In my mind, yes.
In your no.
In my mind, I'm the best player ever to step the
Hey,
field.
but look,
all
look.
5'6" of
All
me.
right, Lamar. but what I'm saying is he's probably just thinking out loud.
He's thinking too
thinking
out loud.
too out loud.
He
Just
needs to
cocky with it.
think internally, bro. You know, like when Aman be at the gym. Okay, so our boy, you know, when we go to the gym, our boy be hella cocky with it because to pump himself up, right? And we've literally seen him pull out a sword.
Yeah.
Like,
You know,
he'd be
let's
like-
preface this by saying he's a big anime fan.
He's a huge anime fan, and he's got something with swords because he's
love
actually
swords.
bought you and your brother's swords.
That's true.
So
That's true.
wait, why haven't I gotten a sword, bro? You don't like me or
Trust me,
something?
it's coming.
It's coming. It's in my pants.
Yeah, you're gonna get stabbed right.
So we be like doing like I don't know like squats and shit, right? We turn around, we see Aman like fucking pulling out a sword.
He's doing like a Kamehameha
He's
blast.
like doing a Kamehameha blast and
Super
shit.
Saiyan.
He does that internally, right? Even though he's acting it out.
No.
He's not over here screaming.
But it slips out, though.
Kakarot.
No. Internally, he's in a different dimension.
He's going off.
Externally, you can see him twitch.
Yeah,
So what I'm
he's-
saying is he can't contain it too much. It slips out, and that's what McGregor is doing. He can't contain it because if you're winning back to back, and you're like, man, this guy's weak, bro. This guy's trash.
It's
It's gonna come. It's gonna
that,
get lucky.
Muhammad Ali said he was the greatest before he won any championship.
That's true.
Ooh.
That's true. That is very true.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's
But
a
man,
good- that's
but
fire.
Ali was great on and off the, like inside the ring and
But
outside
that was
the ring.
because of a society issue. You know,
Yeah.
what was McGregor fighting?
But
Nothing.
that dude was a fucking G, man.
He's a G because he was an
Hey,
activist.
Yeah.
Bro.
but the thing is that he was just as cocky as McGregor.
He was.
that's
Yeah, he
true.
was.
Come
He
on,
was.
man.
But I like that cocky.
Now you just
Hey,
biased.
I stand behind my statement.
because you're talking.
My money
You're
is on
stubborn.
Cowboy. I hope Cowboy whoops his ass.
Hey, look, if McGregor wins,
Ooh, are we making a bet?
Oh, hey, let's make a bet.
Okay,
there it
I
is.
have to do something in the next podcast. If McGregor wins.
In the next
McGregor
podcast?
wins.
Yeah, because the next one will be,
No, I'm just thinking. Damn, I was thinking. About,
I was just something.
I need my tuition to be paid. So.
hey, okay, all right, come on.
Some sort of
I need gas
scholarship,
money.
$200.
If only there was a scholarship that you were running.
I was just gonna say NY Gyro. You feel me?
Oh shit! All right, yeah.
gyro?
Hey, I got food. Yeah, I got food.
Gyro?
I reserve the right to spit in it.
Okay,
but
well,
I will-
that's not
Hey,
fair.
Did you know they're open till 3 a.m.? And I was like, this is wonderful news.
No, wait. What, are you serious?
On the weekends, yeah. I looked at their times and I was like, oh, you guys are open till 3. He's like, unfortunately, yes. And I was like,
He said, unfortunately, yes.
I was
like-
That guy's like, please do not come in
I
that
was
late.
like, your misfortune is my fortune.
Bro, that
about
is the
this?
I pass by that
Yeah.
on my way home.
If McGregor wins,
Yes.
next in the podcast, you're only wearing like
Irish color?
boxers, socks, and a tie.
Oh my god. Okay, but what if he loses? What are you guys gonna
Do
do?
we do the same?
Really?
Yeah.
First of all, you work out, so you want to. You want to be in boxers, okay? You want to only wear a
I'm
tie.
fat, bro.
No, you're not.
Bro, fucking.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Hey,
Hell no, 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 no. I
come
don't wanna
on,
do it.
man.
It's too
Come
fun.
on.
No, he didn't shake on it.
Come on, man.
There he is.
It's content, baby. We think about the.
Gotta hate you.
Hey, hey, I
be-
should,
hey,
I
it's
should
gonna
be
be
happy
cold
for you too,
winter.
man.
Yeah.
I should be happy for you, man. So.
I'm gonna have to buy some McGregor boxers.
Oh, that would be good. That would be good. And we're taking shots of his Irish whiskey.
We're taking shots of his
Ah,
Irish whiskey. Oh,
yeah,
proper
good.
12?
Yeah. You gotta.
But
I
that means
gotta
we'll
take
do
a
it on
shot.
Friday.
Yeah,
then.
okay.
We'll do a podcast on Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
That's how I'm gonna end up going out.
You gotta put it on
Yep.
the table.
That's how I'm
And
gonna go
then
out.
you got-
Wait,
yeah.
put my dick on the table?
No. Proper 12.
Oh, okay.
Sponsored, but not
No,
really.
it's a proper 12 inch.
You lying.
It's a proper 12 centimeters.
Why the fuck you lying?
Well, speaking of
Hey,
McGregor,
the total opposite of McGregor.
speaking of McGregor,
Let's talk about
he's from Ireland. Y'all know he's from Ireland.
right next to
But guess what's
Ireland?
right next to Ireland? The Royal Family.
England.
England.
Let's talk
Wait,
about
no,
class.
Fish
They
and
don't call
chips.
themselves England no more.
Parliament.
What?
It's Great Britain now.
Is it?
Yeah, we
I
can't.
ain't-
Well, I mean,
it
England,
ain't that- it ain't that great.
It's the United Kingdom, bro.
It ain't
Oh,
that
yeah,
great. It
United
is-
Kingdom,
Man,
my
those
bad.
motherfuckers got like three
Three
nicknames.
names, man. Lucky for them.
I just call them England. Because in
Everyone
sports they
knows.
No.
in sports they call it they call
No, no.
themselves England.
I think England is a
United
city
Kingdom.
or a state inside the UK.
What?
Yeah.
No, y'all tripping.
No?
No. England is just the old what they used to call themselves
If
back
only
in the day.
there was a search engine that we could use to solve this right now.
Oh yeah,
if
you're
only
right.
there was a
Hey,
fucking technological
who is that guy? Where's that guy at?
piece of equipment that that was right in front of
It's
you.
called England, that country of United
Great Britain,
Kingdom.
inside of United Kingdom. What is it? It is England, right? That's a proper name. That's the OG name.
No, it just says the official name of the. Oh no, that's.
No, United Kingdom is the name of that entire place. England is a state.
Oh,
Is it?
Yeah.
so then
Oh, that makes sense. Then.
wait,
Yeah.
does that mean that Ireland is part of the United Kingdom?
And that's why it becomes United Kingdom.
Oh, that's dope. So it's like the United States.
So okay, that makes more
damn,
sense.
United
look-
Kingdom
look at-
sounds so much better, bro. Why didn't we take that name?
Yeah. So it's like that.
Oh,
Yeah. So what I see right here is England, Wales, and Scotland. And I remember Scotland and England would always battle. it
Wait,
out.
Scotland's not Ireland though, right?
No, Scotland is just above. It's just
So this,
touching. It's
man.
so
this is
Scottish and then English.
So there's
then you had
3
Wales.
states.
Yeah, I believe.
believe
4.
so. Yeah. United Kingdom sounds dope, but we ain't a kingdom. We're just a bunch of ratchets.
Scotland, England. Then you had Wales at the left side.
Yeah.
And then you have Ireland. So that all
Yeah.
becomes United Kingdom.
Yeah.
A little geography lesson, huh?
Okay, thank you, Professor. Professor Dickhead.
Hey, so speaking of England,
But is it state though, or just a?
the royal family
Oh yeah.
has
So,
some mishaps.
You want to do your dissertation on this?
first of all,
Why don't you write a thesis?
well, first of all, I don't even know
Do you
what
even
that
know what a
means.
dissertation is?
No, I don't know what that means. But guess
Oh,
what?
dissertation.
What about a
Yeah.
what about a dickertation? Come
That's
over
a good
here.
one. That's- I
Bring
like
that
that
head
one.
over here. Come on.
Cockertation?
No, I got a big head for you.
This podcast taking a turn. So, royal family.
Royal family. So what happened was, I guess, Prince Harry and his girl
Yeah, me good.
Meghan, and
Dirty me.
they're not trying to be part of the royal family anymore.
That's
fam.
what's up, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
And they
I
didn't
would
even
never leave.
And they didn't even mention this to the queen or to the older brother.
Oh, they were just trying to sneak out.
They're trying. I think they're trying.
They're
to
trying to sneak out the house
from the back.
She don't listen. You know she got the royal guard, right? That ain't gonna happen. Man, I would never leave. You know what? The servants would want me to leave because I'd probably be horrible to them. I'd probably make them do everything for me, but
Yeah.
I would never leave. I can't, bro. That's free money, baby. Just because I was born into it.
And you always got media on you. Whatever you do, it's-
Hey,
Yeah, bro, I'd be fucking with the media. They'd
No,
be like,
it makes
they'd be
sense. It makes
Prince
sense.
Bunty, where are you going? Oh, I'm gonna go fuck this bitch. She's a hooker. You
yeah,
guys
first
want to
of all,
come
you
with
ain't
me?
never saying that.
I'll fuck with them, bro. I wish there was
No,
media
but
attention on me.
like it makes sense. Yeah, you're born into money, but I feel like the fact that was given to him and wasn't earned.
Yeah.
they're not grateful for that money.
I'm
Like,
100% okay with that.
Like, so they're like, I don't give a fuck about this money. And second of all, I bet you that he is so unhappy. He's probably really unhappy to want to leave the royal family and leave all that money. And so there must be something going on.
That
in
has
the
got to
background.
be a fucking record level of unhappiness. You're right,
Yeah, like there's got to be something going in the background that made him decide. But like,
bro. Imagine, like,
ain't
think
it.
about it. He's leaving millions a year, right? He's leaving like security with him constantly. He's leaving like all this royal attention. Like he's official everywhere he goes. Like even though it's not the queen traveling, when he travels to other countries, dude is like untouchable. Like he
Right.
gets pampered. So that's wild shit, man. Yeah, you're right.
No, it's like, but there's got to be something that's so like bad to him that he's like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. You know,
Man.
like I want out.
I wonder what's going on. Like, you know, like how like a movie comes out and it like ends up being like a fucking Oscar movie because like some like dirt, like it's like about a story where like, you know, it's hella controversial, like Watergate with like Nixon, right? I
Right.
wonder if like once they leave, something's gonna come out about the royal
Right.
family.
like a documentary.
Yeah, yeah. Like
inside the royal family,
bro, like the queen's over there abusing these fools, you
Yeah.
know, or some shit.
Sick.
Like apparently she's like hella evil and shit.
That'd be some weird shit. Like maybe what if they found out some secret about the queen that she was corrupted and was correcting their government without being
Yeah.
noticed?
Yeah,
you
she was
never
over there
know.
sucking prime
Wasn't
minister
it-
dick.
Yeah.
Prime Minister did-
She's like, she out there sucking the
You
president's
want that?
out.
Sloppy toppy, baby.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
You know it's better when you got no
This
teeth.
sounds.
Just gotta take them dentures out, kid.
That's fucked up, dude.
Hey,
Got a straight
hey,
suction cup
hey,
there?
listen, hey, if this ruins the relationships between the United States and the Queen, I apologize.
Listen, they're gonna look at your shirt and they're gonna be like, nah, it's all
I do
good.
not represent.
We ain't taking them seriously.
I don't represent the United States. I represent the United Bubbles.
No, I mean, I bet you that is something crazy happening. You know, that's a big house. You know, there's gonna be
Yeah.
some some sort of action happening in there, some sort of screaming.
That's my thing. It's such a big house. Like, why don't you just move to a secluded part of it and just like not deal
I think
with
they
it?
want to move to Canada.
Like,
Really?
I think so.
It might
I
not just
would
be
too.
that. Like, thing is like if you got a batshit crazy like relative, it's kind of hard to avoid.
Yeah.
Even if you go to a second quarter of your house,
Yeah.
like
They'll find you.
yeah, like if your mom is like just insane, just literally insane, right? And it's gonna be very hard. It's gonna be
Yeah.
very hard to get away from that.
Yeah.
And then like you feel like the only way out is to like officially cut it off. You know,
Yeah.
to be like I'm fucking out.
Exactly.
You know?
Well, isn't there like
His
a-
mom's dead.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say
Yeah,
Prince.
but like it's just an
Princess
example.
Example, yeah.
Diana, right?
Yeah, Diana.
I mean, like there was a
Which there was controversy.
exactly.
Yeah.
There was some
The
sort
queen
of
ordered a hit, baby.
exactly Illuminati.
She was
shit.
wilded.
That's what I'm saying. We don't know because
You gonna talk shit about me?
she got assassinated, right? Or killed or something.
That is, yeah.
Or-
So it was a car accident, but there was a lot of like.
Oh.
something
It
happening.
was like one of those
hey,
things.
I think I know why he wants to leave the royal family now.
He found
You
out some
found out
shit.
He
some
probably
shit?
found out some shit that his
Damn.
grandma ordered the hit. So that's why he's probably like,
We gotta
yo,
sell
my
some
fam-
movie.
Yeah, so he's probably like, yo, this family's corrupted.
Yeah.
There's no way out. My grandma has a hold on us.
Yeah.
I want out.
Yeah.
and then she comes in smiling like this.
Yeah.
So think about it. Think about it. The family was all good. Right?
Yeah, the way you.
Look, the family's all good, but then like the queen's alive, the daughter's dead. Something might have
Yo,
happened.
how is
between
the
them.
queen still alive?
But see, that's what I'm saying.
That's
like
what I'm
she's seen some
saying.
shit, right? Because that could be a possibility, right? Because you know, in the back in the day, like maybe in the 18, there was some sort of. There's
some
always
shit
some
going
sort
on.
of problem,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
All I know is I would love to
And I
have
get-
the medical staff that the queen has had her entire life.
Guess
Because that
what-
bitch is living and she is striving. She's thriving, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, well, first of all, would you guys live that old though? Do you guys want to live 100 years?
No.
200
I, you guys know my plan. I've said it many times, man. As soon as I can't take care of myself anymore, I'm doing stupid shit. I'm gonna punch a bear in the face. I'm gonna wrestle an alligator. I'm gonna go skydiving
Oh,
without,
meaning like you when you
without
know
a
you're
parachute.
dying.
Oh yeah. Fuck, I'm gonna just off myself. If y'all don't kill me, then fuck you guys, man. Are you kidding me? Y'all ain't real homies. Come on, bro. I don't want to lay in a bed all fucked up and shit.
Yeah.
You know? Hey, but
I'm gonna give you the
honestly,
worst death ever. If you're allergic to peanut butter, I will jam that shit in your mouth.
Slow death.
And slow death. I will watch
Look,
you die.
Peanut butter and jelly. He's like, I got you.
I got you. Oh, you want to say?
I was sticking in your ass. just so I can see you squeal like a pig.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is that's not the first time he said he was gonna stick something in
Oh,
my ass. It's a trend with you, isn't it?
Not really a trend.
Shut the fuck up. It's
More like a
trend.
lifestyle.
Hey, if there was a movie about the Queen, I would love if Betty White played the Queen. That shit
Okay.
would be hilarious. That would be the best. She's the best person for the Queen.
I
Betty
don't know
White.
who Betty White is.
Betty White's that old
Holy
ass.
shit, bro. Aman,
Well, she used to be like really good looking when she was younger, wasn't she?
She was, yeah, she was hella fly.
Let me
when she
pull
was
it up for
younger.
him so you can
Yeah.
suck my dick.
Hey, but Canada, I honestly agree with that. You guys haven't been to Canada yet, right?
I've been when I was very, very young.
When you was
No,
young.
I've never been.
Canada is fucking dope, bro.
Yeah, why don't you move over there,
Hey, do you
baby?
guys,
I would want to.
Yeah,
I
me too.
would.
Do you
I
guys
do
remember
want
that
to.
lyric from Ludacris? He's like, I went to Canada and saw some beautiful hoes.
Yes,
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
that's
but I
basic. Like, hey, that is the most basic statement.
So Betty
but
White
the
is
truest statement.
Turning 98.
98.
98.
Betty White?
Hey, let me saw who she was.
Betty White.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you
She's
know
like the
her.
funny one. She always comes
Yeah,
in.
you
They
know
make him
her.
say some lines, and they think
Yeah.
it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is,
Hey, but hey, no,
Hey,
Canada's
how old
dope.
is the Queen?
oh, I'll Google that right now. Sorry, I was on my.
I bet you it's like I think it's like.
Oh, let me get
90.
some guesses
It
here.
is 90 something, but early
Really?
90s.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I was gonna guess
Early
100,
90s.
105.
100. God damn. Is it 100? Thought it was early 90s.
Give me a guess.
Early 90s, bitch.
No, I mean that's too early.
All right, 92 and a half.
Nice. What about you?
I said 105.
Yeah, it's 93. She's 93.
What's up? Right? Come at me. Come at me. Okay? I know my queens. That is
There's only one queen.
that's still old though.
Oh, I'm thinking she was born like in the 1800s, but I'm stupid.
When did they?
no, I mean like
But early
19, I'm sorry,
1900s.
1900s. My bad.
Hey, when did they abolish like monarchy?
Oh, I don't know when exactly, but
Google it.
Was it?
but
the
it was
1800s?
like it was like 1800s, I believe.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah, it was way back.
So she must have been.
Oh, and also apparently, she does hold. Okay, so the royal family does hold power,
I knew it.
a lot of power, but there's an agreement, right? So the agreement was when all this happened, like instead of like like they didn't want to lose tradition and lose the monarchy, so the people of England the government and then the royal family made a deal. She has she is the most powerful person in the United Kingdom, but she has agreed to not abuse her power if the government does not abuse their power. So you know how we have like checks and balances?
Yeah.
They have checks and balances. So if she feels like the government is like
knew
doing
it.
like being
Okay.
bad,
So
she
does have
has the power to take over the entire government, kick everybody out, because she is the commander of the military, technically.
Damn.
Right? But if she starts abusing her power, Parliament has
The right to
vote her out and appoint somebody else in the royal family as a leader to restore order.
And that's probably why they wear their military garment.
Yeah, the
know, like-
princes and yeah.
Prince, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The controversy was not that Prince Harry, right,
Yeah.
joined the Royal Marines. It's the fact that he went on all these dangerous missions. Like, he went on a few missions where he almost lost his life. He was a rescue pilot. So he was
Rescue
there.
pilots are in- yeah,
he was there, like,
No,
in the cuts.
That's
I
no
think
joke.
he's really trying to defy his family's orders. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like he's like, oh, don't do this. He's like, oh, are you sure?
Well, they
do
said he
exactly
was a
that.
rebel anyway.
This is like Amon's
Oh, yeah,
hero.
Story, yeah.
The
That's Amon's
IGS,
story.
Indian Girl Syndrome.
Indian girl syndrome.
Man, all that repression, man, just leads to
Hey, listen, Dr. Kumar was the one who first diagnosed IGS as a
It's a medical
disease,
syndrome.
as a syndrome. Aman, why don't you explain to our viewers?
Explain what is IGS. And why does I have to specifically stand for
Indian girls.
Yeah, we're not going to be like a
So
regular.
what happens is in Indian culture, the girls usually repress. No guys allowed. Don't talk to guys. Don't look at them.
Yep.
Don't even breathe next to them.
It's all Indians, basically.
Like
All Indians.
you know what I mean. You're not even allowed to look at them, and that's all throughout your childhood, all throughout your teens. The only guys you get to know are your cousins, and they could be dirtbags. You know, so
They could be dirtbags.
And so, like, if you want to date somebody, it's gonna be on the low, and if your parents find out, they pretty much
They sacrifice you to the
that's a
gods.
no-no.
they emancipate you from the freaking family. So that's pretty much it. So all that repression leads to a lot of sexual repression. And so as soon as they gain a little bit of freedom outside their house, they are sucking dicks.
There it is.
Was your research conducted?
punchline, yeah.
Was your research conducted at Duke University, or was it at Harvard?
At Sacramento State University.
Yeah, like dicks are coming from the left and the right.
Okay, he didn't even answer the question.
He's still stuck on the dicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen.
You're self-proclaimed.
This was the information was collected at UC Davis Medical Hospital.
Okay.
Were you the one in the white lab coat?
Well, you're about to get
Yeah,
sued.
behind the ice machine. That was me.
Man,
all
I'm
jokes
pretty
aside.
sure Indian girls are gonna have something to say about this.
Yeah. Go ahead and email my boy.
Yeah.
Kumar.
Email him at Dr. Kuman at IGS.
I mean, I feel like that
Cure.
that's some truth to it, because you know how like India, like there's a lot of like rape going on there.
Yeah.
That's a big issue.
Yeah.
You know, because they're just
Well, it's
not.
such a taboo like language topic, sexist. So
Yeah.
nobody ever talks about it.
But you know,
But yet they invented Kama Sutra. So
Which-
it's
yes,
the
which
biggest
is ironic,
hypocritical.
which is ironic.
It's just
Yeah.
a hypocrite culture, man.
Yeah, I'm still
Yeah.
mad at you, by the way, for not taking on
Okay,
that girl
well,
on her.
Let
Let me
Ain't gonna
bust.
say names.
No, let me bust you out. My boy had the opportunity to gain some knowledge. I'm gonna say
Yeah, gain
from
some
a
knowledge.
Kama Sutra practitioner, tantric sex
you want to do
advocate.
it so badly.
and he said no.
You know.
Okay, you would have been a guru. You would have been the love guru of Sacramento.
I would have
man.
been in a hyperbolic tam chamber,
would've been
and I
that.
would have came out as a Super Saiyan.
Super
yeah.
Saiyan.
Oh, y'all nothing but kids out here. I'm a man.
like y'all don't know.
I fucked for 7 days straight.
This technique is called the upside down
Upside down doggy face.
dog.
What? I ain't never heard of that.
You start from their toes and you work your way up to their nostrils.
Oh God.
Man, I'm stuck on the fact that he wants to go to Canada because I really agree with that.
I would move to Canada too.
Hey, Canada's dope. Look,
Yeah.
they got no wars going on. They're
Yeah.
out there just chilling. All their political stuff, you don't really catch too much of it.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
their fast food is really good too.
Their fast food is good. Their
Right.
people are good.
And it's
women
actually
are fly.
healthy. Like their fast food is like actually like organic chicken and shit.
Oh, word?
It's wild
That's
shit.
good,
Yeah,
yeah.
you know how we have like processed meat patties and all that
No,
stuff.
they don't give a fuck about
No,
us.
no, no. It's like actual like it's like Chick-fil-A quality in
Oh,
like
damn.
in like
Canada.
goddamn like the worst places.
And man, in Canada's beautiful, man. Like they have so many
Yeah.
national
It's
parks
cold,
and everything.
man. It's fucking cold.
Yeah,
I hate
it's cold right now as a motherfucker. It's snowing
Hey,
like crazy.
to answer
I
your
love that
question,
stuff.
Aman, it was 1974 when they last abolished monarchy.
So it wasn't that long ago.
It's not that long
Yeah,
ago. Wow, I
last
thought
king,
it was
last
like
king was
1800s.
Constantine the Second.
So they still had power. No wonder.
Damn. Yeah, yeah. It's only like 40 years removed, 50 years removed. That's not a long time ago at all.
But Canada,
nothing.
they have free healthcare,
Yep.
and I would love to go there just
Yeah.
because of that reason. Because
Yeah.
you know, when our parents get older, they look at me and my brother. They don't look at me first. I'm like,
No.
oh, this guy ain't gonna take care of me.
This he can't take care of me.
And look at my brother. He's got potential, but you know.
But you know he's
But-
gonna be.
but he's gonna be broke.
He's gonna be like across the fucking nation.
Yeah.
I can't make it. I can't
So
catch a fight.
What I'm saying is, it's just better. It's just better if we just pay the taxes, take care of everybody else,
Yeah.
just like
Hey,
my
man,
parents.
Hey, Canada's lit. Let's do it.
Honestly,
that move.
if y'all came with me, I would migrate to Canada.
Hey, I would
Yeah, I
too.
would too. I'll come with you, fam.
Look,
I'll bring
look,
my family.
Is this what we do? Are we
Look,
doing
I'll,
this?
I'll only have two destinations. It's either the mountains or the oceans, man. I ain't staying. in the
Mountains or
valley.
the oceans?
Mountains. I want to yodel.
You wanna-
You want to yodel?
I want to have like I want to train a wolf and like I want to go hunting.
You're gonna die
in the
first.
snow.
You're gonna die in the first week.
But,
God damn.
You're dying.
Yo, y'all just moved here. What happened? He tried to train a wolf.
Dude, I
It
just
was a
pictured-
grown wolf.
full breed.
I just pictured us on a mountain, like cabin style. That'd be so cool, like 3 homes.
Yeah, hey, but
Canada
hey,
got,
hey, the
Canada
best
got a
part,
lot of land, so
Hell
we can make it
land.
happen.
Hell of land.
hey, you can actually raise a husky over there, man. Like, you know,
What I'm talking
like a
about.
proper
What's
husky.
going on with you guys?
I'm a little husky,
You with the
too.
wolf, him with the husky.
Yo,
Yeah.
like,
Bitch, if you live in the mountains, you gotta have an
like,
animal.
what do you have a fucking?
What are you
poodle?
gonna fucking train a moose?
I got my phone. Android.
You got no connect. You don't even have connection here
Android, baby.
in West Sac.
That's why I love it.
He's gonna miss all the calls.
That's
that
why
he's
I'm,
ever
that's
got.
why I'm fit for this because I'm secluded from y'all.
Already?
Okay? Already.
You've been
Look
training
right
for
next
2
to
years,
I'm off the grid, guys.
not by choice, but
Not
just
by
because
choice.
I have horrible equipment.
Fuck you, T-Mobile.
Hey,
but I love you.
hey. By the way, I want to get pagers for the group. You know, like
Wow.
how doctors have pagers.
Oh,
I want to get pagers for everybody, so I can
the
page y'all.
colony.
And be like,
Just ringing.
you know,
Colony.
hey, it's
A
like a
wolf bit
60
my leg
character
off.
limit. You know what I'm gonna text? What it do, Kate?
No, you're gonna type in 8 equals DD. 8
D.
equals
equals
D. That means don't come to the downstairs room.
Yeah, and then the last,
little
the
squiggly.
last 2 words is gonna be actual size.
Oh, okay,
You gotta do that.
yeah.
You know,
So
you
just
just put in there.
3-inch. I love
Hey,
it.
pagers, huh? Hey, everyone thought that was gonna be the future.
Yeah, well, I mean,
for
doctors
a
still
while.
use it.
What?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
uh-huh.
yeah. Doctors still use it. So in the medical
Pager?
field, pagers are still used because it is very, very reliable way to get a hold of a doctor, and it separates like their phone from like. So when they get paged, it's like it's only like
Some
work
serious
stuff
shit.
where that they have to respond to it.
Damn.
And then
So
like
a lot of
yeah.
hospitals still use it, like state of the art hospitals.
But can you
use it.
change the ringtone of the
Yeah.
of the pager?
Wasn't it
Can
like
it
a
not
loud,
beep?
like, was it a beep or a really, really loud vibration?
I
I
don't
think
know,
it's
man.
both, isn't it?
I don't know.
All I know, I want mine to turn into Yummy
never-
from Justin Bieber.
Oh,
I gotta be up to date.
Yeah,
you
I gotta
guys.
be up to-
I'm gonna be one of those doctors.
Yummy,
I'll be
yeah.
dancing.
Yeah, you gonna be gigging.
And then he's gonna be like, hey,
He's flatlining.
Hey, save that.
Save him. Hey, he's ruining my song, man.
we are needing you in the emergency room. There's a
He's like,
patient with
"Listen,
no
yo,
head.
yo." He's like,
Oh,
he's like,
shit.
"Look, God got him now.
You gonna moonwalk there?
Call the death. Call it.
Call it. Call it.
Hold up. One last song.
What's that song?
I got another one.
This is my favorite. No, it's kind of amazing though because you know what I mean, like they say if we go through a like a dark age or something, like old technology, there's certain technology that we can use, but the new stuff we can't use. We can't use cell phones. But isn't it like radio transmission? We can still have like radio transmissions or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we go through a dark age, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, radio frequencies will never die out.
That's
Like
because it's part of the atmosphere, right?
no, it's just very simple. That's it. Because like you don't need a lot of electricity to make it work, and
Yeah.
radio signals could travel far distances without any interruptions.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's some wild stuff, man. Like some of the technology from back in the day is more reliable than the technology now. It's just that we're used to, I don't know, everything in one package like a phone,
Right,
Yeah.
right, of
like
course.
a smartphone. Yeah,
Which
yeah,
phone is, man, is dominating.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm addicted. Try not
Hey,
to be.
so we saw that movie 1917, right? And I was thinking, like, if you had to be a dictator, like if you were a dictator, right, based on your personality right now, who do you guys think I would be?
Fidel Castro.
Jesus Christ,
Jesus.
that was. Hey, you didn't
That
even
was
you didn't even
fast.
think about that. Wait, hold on, wait. Why did he not even have to think about that? Have you been thinking about this?
Yeah.
Do you wait? Have you been comparing me to Fidel Castro?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Look.
You got a hat on. One time you were smoking a cigar. You got your
Hey, I
ass.
do love cigars though.
Look. You like cigars.
Yeah.
You're brown, and he has
Damn.
facial hair. You have facial hair.
Damn. Oh, damn. Okay.
He's kind of a dick. You're a big dick.
I got a big dick.
You just complimented him. Did
You
you know
don't,
that you just complimented him?
You don't listen to anybody.
Yeah.
And
That's
neither
true.
does he.
All I heard is I have a big dick, so that's what I'm saying.
No. He has a small dick. You just act like you got a big dick.
Hey, that,
He answered it all right
man,
there.
that big dick mood, baby.
Yeah.
That
So
big dick
Fidel
energy.
Castro, I see it in your blood.
Really? Wow. You see, word? Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
I would think that he'd be like Stalin.
Stalin, he's cool.
Because Stalin did not give a fuck.
Stalin
And
was cool
Stalin
dude.
was
my boy. He was a
Aman has a potential to be one of the greatest mass murderers of all time, and Stalin was. Stalin murdered more people than Hitler.
No way.
Yeah.
Why Stalin? Huh?
Yeah, because
I would compare myself to
I
Gandhi.
want to hear this.
no, it's Stalin. I'm Stalin right now.
That's a cool name, by the
I'm
way.
Stalin right now.
Stalin right now.
All right, so Stalin was known to like, he really does not like give a fuck. So like in the meetings, in like speeches, in media, everything, he just said whatever he wanted whenever he wanted. Who does that remind you of? My boy Aman, right?
Oh, him. He's gonna
yeah,
Stalin.
he's gonna be Stalin, not you, him.
Oh yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, and so he had that energy. Looks wise, obviously he doesn't look Russian. I mean, at all, right?
Try me.
Got the hair. He's got the hair going
Yeah.
up.
It's
Slick.
even Halloween.
But that's basically it. Just because of his persona
And-
and how he was, and like he was really just like, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want,
Yeah.
when I want. That's how that's just how he was. And he was, and I think there was, I don't know if it was true or not, but there was a story that he did punk like some other world like leaders and shit,
That makes sense.
which I thought was fucking dope.
Oh well, also Stalin had a mustache. Aman
Yeah.
has always had a mustache.
He
always
has
had a mustache. Physically,
yeah.
I'm talking about.
Physically,
like,
yeah.
on
Stalin
his-
was tall, and he's tall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stalin is like 6 foot, isn't he?
Was he?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's tall.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly, but listen, I'm 5'6" on a good day, bro. With my dress shoes on. Alright?
With your high heels.
Anything is tall to me, bro.
With your high heels, you were. Yeah.
Yeah, anything's tall to me, dude.
Short anthem.
Now V.
I don't think I would be a dictator. I'd be like a right hand man.
No, you would be a dictator.
Okay. What I
You'd
mean?
be Napoleon. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah, I like that.
No,
I'm getting exiled for my stupidity though.
I don't know who was the worst dictator in the history
Jesus.
of
Wow.
dictators.
Really?
That
gonna go that far, huh?
sucked at it, man.
Oh,
You
he just
know?
sucked at it?
Yeah, he was just horrible at it.
I'm sure it's like in somewhere in England.
Somewhere in England.
Back in the day?
No.
Yeah, like you were like kings for like
No.
2 days. That's me.
He just, I don't know. Yeah,
I'm
I
like
don't know.
Pharaoh. I'm a
Oh,
Pharaoh.
wait.
You're a Pharaoh?
Basically what happened for me with me was I became a Pharaoh and then I died on a carriage by doing something stupid.
Some stupid shit.
Yeah, that's me.
What happened? He twisted his ankle. We still don't have a cure for that yet.
Word.
Word.
And he died 3 days later.
later.
And then I
From
got a
dysentery.
crazy ass burial.
No, I don't think I can see you being. You can't hurt anything or anybody. It's the
Come
weirdest
on, man.
thing.
Don't be like that.
Nah, you a fucking a
Wow.
pussy.
Wow.
You a straight.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Tell me how you really feel.
Yeah,
listen,
listen,
you're a
I just want you to
pansy.
know if I had the power, I'd kill you first.
If I was a dictator, I'd have one death on my record.
Yeah,
It'd
one
be you.
and only one. Even if Hitler was
Get rid of
here,
him.
even if Stalin was here, you
It's
would die
like,
first.
Sir, what's your first act as prime minister?
Where's Bubbles?
Where's Bo?
Find him
I want
immediately.
to have dinner. Call the chef. Poison the food. He likes
Come in,
duck.
I just pictured you coming in as a roasted pig. You have an apple in your mouth and your ass.
Is that?
That's what I wanted.
Yeah.
Much better. I have your head like stuffed on the wall.
Remember when you were talking shit to me that one time?
It's like,
Bubbles,
man,
what do you think?
He's because like tables turn, don't they?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, but you didn't know that Stalin killed more people than Hitler?
No, I
Yeah,
did
he
not
did.
know
Stalin
that.
killed like 20 million. The Asian guy, who's the Asian guy? He killed like 60 million. The Chinese guy.
Oh, it's Chinese, not Korean?
He was a Chinese dictator. He was in charge of China at the time. He
don't
killed
remember.
close to 60 million.
No, that's fine.
Hitler's was so I think the reason why Hitler's was more infamous was because his was covered more by the media.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Whereas the Stalin and the Chinese one,
Kind of flew under the
Mao,
radar.
was it Mao? MAO?
Oh yeah, something Mao, right?
Right?
Mao.
Mao? Yeah, so Mao killed like close to 60 million, I think. Stalin killed 20, and then Hitler was like 8 something million people.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, it's a lot if you think about it. Like,
Yeah, that's a big difference.
combined, they're like fucking 90 million people that they killed.
So Stalin right here kills. He was dictator from 1922 to 1953.
That's a long time. Jesus.
Kills 23 million people.
23. Okay.
You had Mao Zedong
Yeah.
from 1943 to 1976.
Oh my God.
Killed 78.
Oh, 78?
78 million.
Oh my God.
Can you imagine? You go in there and you're like, hey, I just want to.
Bro, that's already 101 million between the two of them.
Yeah.
But dude, that's all. China.
Yeah.
I mean, Chinese had a lot of people too. China had a lot of people. So, but
Yeah.
what I'm saying is, God
That's
damn.
a lot of people dead.
Anytime, I feel like his options for any problem
Yeah.
was like, look, I can fix your leg,
Or just
or I can
kill
kill
her.
you. It'll be better for all of us.
Comrade, bring the gun.
Yeah. Would you turn around?
we don't have the
This week.
we don't have the medical resources.
Adolf
What
Hitler,
about Hitler? He was
17 million.
Oh,
Oh
17?
shit, that's
17
still
million,
pretty
yeah.
bad.
So 118 million between the three of them.
Jesus.
See, but Hitler was across countries, right?
Yeah.
Stalin and Mao was all within their own country.
Within their-
They killed
Wow.
they killed their own people
you
within their own
serious?
country. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
reading about that.
Maybe
hearing
okay.
about
That's
it.
why Hitler's famous because he went.
He was doing it like he was doing it
Everywhere.
across countries. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Man, that's
and,
vicious.
and he was, I'm not gonna lie, he was very
Jesus, look at that rain. Look at all those.
yeah.
That's 1 million for each raindrop.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's first
A
of all,
blood
that's,
drop.
That's a blood drop. That's,
Yeah, I didn't say it. Raindrop.
That's a
drop
blood
top.
drop. Raindrop.
Blood drop.
Raindrop. Drop top.
Wow. Zaldong.
Yeah, I remember this from
Zeno.
elementary school. It really stuck with me because I was like, no way. I couldn't believe that Hitler wasn't number one. Because the media covers it as if he's the number
Yeah.
one.
I bet that's
But yeah,
nice.
he was across like multiple countries.
That is you, boy.
Who, Stalin?
Yeah, the stash.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
But damn, why you killing everyone?
Yeah, I told you, bro. Aman's a killer, man. He's a killer in the streets, man.
I'd be the queen.
You'd be the queen.
Yeah,
I won't abuse my power.
but I'm there.
But I won't. Yeah.
I'm like, just that rash. Just pops up. I'm like, hey, what's going on here?
Oh shit, that's how.
You want me to come in? You want me to step in? Oh, no, you got it?
No,
Okay.
you got it right. You better have it.
All right, cool.
You
I'm
don't-
I'm gonna chill in my room.
You don't want me to step in. I'm gonna tell
Exactly.
you like that.
exactly. That's me.
Yeah, man. And he was a great public speaker, so he was cocky with it. He
Yeah.
was like,
Stalin?
No. Hitler.
no, Hitler.
Oh, Hitler. I'm
So
sorry.
Hitler got a lot more media coverage because he would do public speeches. You know, he would release propaganda.
Yeah.
Whereas Stalin and Mao were like they kept it on the low. Like they didn't want other countries to know that they were doing
Yeah.
this shit.
Yeah.
They're-
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be honest, a lot of countries are like that. Like one of the things I remember from the Soviet Union was, so you know when the Chernobyl accident happened.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like so they could have avoided a lot of that, but they decided to be cheap, and they didn't want the information spreading out to other countries, telling them that they couldn't get this under control. So they gave them cheap equipment to take care of the nuclear radiation, which actually made it worse and actually
Damn.
spread for a couple of days, just because of like they didn't want to look bad.
Wow.
Yeah, because like they didn't want to be like, oh, it's not the Soviet Union's fault, but it was.
Yeah,
Like, so like just because they didn't want to look bad in front of other countries, they like made the entire world worse.
Yeah. Wow. Holy shit. Hey man, but you know what? I would still go to
Egos.
Russia because I heard Moscow got baddies.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
See, one thing about that is like they got baddies, but they don't look at us ever.
Really?
Yeah, they look at their own kind.
Like
I
just
mean,
like,
so my
I
buddy,
mean, it might be a little
my military buddy, he said
I
he
feel
went
it's a
to.
little racist.
something
man.
exotic. Yeah. Well, yeah. That's
Oh, how's that racist? That's just them
No,
liking their kind.
no, like like they. But the thing is, like they strictly go for their own kind. Like
I have noticed that about some
I haven't
cultures.
seen
Some
them
cultures,
deter.
yeah, of course.
Yeah, where it's
Indians
like,
are gonna some Indians are gonna
look,
date
man,
Indians.
I'm not saying Hitler was right. Whenever a sentence starts like that, it's okay.
It's all bad.
It's gonna
Two
be,
ways.
we're gonna lose our podcast after this. I'm not saying he was right, but he had obviously hit a chord with people when he said that we only want like blonde haired, blue eyed people. We only want a certain race, a certain color. Like if that didn't resonate with people to a certain degree, they wouldn't have followed him the way that they did.
Yeah.
Even though he didn't have any of
So
them.
yeah, he didn't have any of those qualities. So obviously, like there are cultures and people who think that way, and I agree with Aman here that I think that like when you actually like maybe not here in America, because over here people are more open minded,
Yeah.
Right.
But maybe if you go back to the home countries, not just specifically Russia, but that kind of Slovakia. Area,
To the comrade area.
like the comrade area. I believe that might be a sentiment.
Yeah, no, you're completely right. When I was in Korea, you'll definitely see some people are intimidated by Americans.
Yeah. Ooh, you a big American man.
Yeah, but then there's also you'll see a lot of group of people at nighttime where they just love just
Exclusively,
being just
they go-
different.
yeah.
Like my boy Aman, he hates his own kind, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah,
and
He's
and,
passionate.
and,
I mean,
and so you're
he
gonna
came up
find
with
a,
IGS. What
You're gonna-
what more do you need?
you're gonna find a lot of Amans over there in Korea. And what I'm saying is my buddy went to Russia, and first of all, I just want to say since Russia has been like our kind of like a enemy, but not it's all throughout the ages.
I
They've
would
been.
say just a good backstabbing friend.
I mean, I
That
wouldn't
is
say- I wouldn't say-
that's the definition of an enemy right there.
Yeah, okay.
It's a backstabbing
Thank you,
friend.
bud, for Urban Dictionary.
Yeah.
But so there's a lot of propaganda against Russia. But my friend has been to Russia and he's had a blast.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the smartest guys. What was it? The guy that knew about the surveillance and everything.
Oh,
I mean, he moved to
Snowden.
He out of all the countries, he moved to Russia. I mean,
Yeah.
that's only because obviously the Russian
extradition
government
laws.
is
Russia
not
ain't gonna
gonna.
extradite.
Yeah, exactly. He's like,
Yeah.
hey, you against America?
What's up?
Wait, well, hold on.
What you trying to do? Trying to expose these motherfuckers?
Let me show you Stalin's.
This was Stalin's suite.
Yeah, this is Stalin's. Let me you get the best one here. No, but he had a blast in Moscow, and what he was telling me is it's a little strange over there in terms of picking up girls. I think he was saying along the lines that girls kind of approach dudes over there. I'm not sure.
Oh, they be like upfront with it.
Yeah, something like that. I don't
Would you
remember.
like to fuck?
I don't remember, but all I know is that I would like to go there, to Russia.
But I think that notion of girls approaching guys, I used to be into that,
Yeah.
and then I realized I'm not into that.
Complete 180.
and I also realized
Hey, how did you realize that?
No, I also realized that doesn't exist.
What? Well, I mean,
No, I
it
mean, I don't
happens.
know. Have you met our friend?
Yeah,
Some
but
of our friends.
happens,
You met-
very very rarely, right? Very rarely.
I mean, I don't know. If you're a good-looking dude, it's gonna happen to you a lot.
Yeah, listen, the criteria prerequisite.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying. Look, if a girl approaches
if you're
me, I want
average-
to get to know you a little bit.
Like,
if a girl approaches me, I'm not gonna
If you're an
say.
average looking dude, it ain't happening.
Yeah, of course. We know that. That's the basics. What I'm saying is, in some countries, girls can be more aggressive. They can go out there and talk to you, and
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say no to that. I'm just gonna come and talk to me. If I don't like you, I don't like you. I'm not gonna be like, oh, it's a man's job to go and talk to a girl just because
Yeah.
you were taught that way. Don't mean no. If a girl approaches you. Like some of our friends, and they're girls, and they literally told us I don't do the approaching thing. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
But then there's some other ones I approach sometimes.
Yeah, I've talked to a couple of female friends, and they've said that they have met guys who just refuse to be the first one to reach out and initiate conversation and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Some take it as far as even after the initial one, never do they ever reach out 1st. But on a whole, yeah, it's always guys first.
Yeah.
But there's special cases if you, I mean, Bro, if you look like Chris Hemsworth, yeah, hell yeah, you're gonna get approached
Yeah,
first.
exactly.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, yeah.
Or any type of social status, you got a car or anything or whatever the case
Yeah,
may be.
yeah,
Gonna,
yeah,
girls
it'll
are gonna
happen.
approach you.
It's like, bro,
regardless.
it's like it's like a park. Like when we get out, like, you know, guys will like stand next to their car. And
Yeah,
shit,
yeah, yeah.
You
Is this
know,
you?
Is this you? Yeah, man. You know,
Can I get a
you
ride?
know, just sign the.
Yeah, just
I
have
live
the
that
rapper
motel.
deal, but-
Yeah, which I hate that, bro. Like I wouldn't like.
Yeah, no, it's bad. It's bad.
You know what I mean?
But-
Like I
but
feel like that's so douchebaggy.
it's bad, but it works.
It is,
does,
but then
yeah.
again, you did vote for. If you had the money, you would abuse it. Remember,
I
you
would
said
abuse the fuck
you
out of it.
said if you had the money, you'd pay for your college, or you'll have your
Yeah.
you'll have your kids cheat
Yeah,
their
yeah.
way up.
Oh yeah, you did say that.
Yeah, I
But
would.
so basically, that's in a sense that's them too. Like they have the money, why not show it off? And I can't even hate.
True.
But the thing is, they don't have the. When it comes to like, that's all they have is money.
Yeah.
So it's like that's where we win is when they're like when they don't know the struggle, and then you like
Yeah.
be funny with it. Like I've met some dope ass people, like some dope ass dudes, and I was just like, man, that's a fucking dope ass dude. And then you always like, what are the stereotypes with the people that are really into themselves?
Oh shit. Damn.
People that are into themselves, they're really cocky. They have boring ass conversations. You know, it doesn't really last that long.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
the
it's
money
quick.
speaks for
It's
itself.
quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's actually a little bit of a segue. That's why I'm a firm believer in second dates. That's why I always give a second date, right? Because I don't think that you really find anything out on the first date.
Nah. The first day is just it's kind of formalities. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's just like, oh, hi, you know, who are you? Like you kind of feeling each other out, making sure like not the other person's not a serial killer. That's pretty much
Serial
it. No,
killer.
that's pretty much what
I like
it is.
that.
Right?
Hey, that's a real worry these days, though, man.
Yeah, that's
It's,
true.
it's so
Like-
easy to stalk.
No, like legit, like, you know, I know girls that like they'll do like the first day just to, you know, make sure that dude is safe, and then like, you know, also I've been on a
you're
date
right.
with the girls around. I'm like, yo, she seems batshit crazy.
Yeah.
No, we've played video games with like girls online, and sometimes I forget because sometimes I'm like, I know who I am. I ain't no goddamn serial killer.
I ain't no Ted Bundy of West
That's
Side.
the first thing.
But I sometimes forget, and I'm like, oh shit, where you from? And I shouldn't ask that question because
Yeah.
then they're like really uncomfortable. Like, oh shit, my bad. You know, I didn't mean that. You know, so they
What's your address?
yeah. Tell me your real name.
Blood type? Okay. Yeah. Okay.
you- wait.
Good. You
That's
are
not your
perfect.
real name. Big Pimpin' 69. It's not your real name, right?
Is that your legal name?
yeah.
Baby Dick 916.
No.
No, I always recommend to my friends, like, yeah, you know what, you should take that second date. Even if the first one didn't go, like, super well. If it goes terrible, obviously, you don't need to even consider a second. Even if it didn't go, like, super well, you should still give that second because a lot of my friends have actually had a better second date than they did first date. So,
Yeah, I believe
you know,
that.
because that's when you really get comfortable. And I think it takes a solid, like, 5-6 dates to find out whether you're really compatible or not.
No, I'm just trying to finish it on the first day.
Hey, listen. In my opinion, you got to be friends first. But, you know, yeah, like,
Man, I believe the complete opposite.
really?
Yeah.
You
You,
gotta be
think you
what?
just got to jump right into it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
hey, I want to hear the reasoning on this. Tell me.
Look, all right. The thing is, if you go friends first,
Yeah.
you risk of being in the friend zone, which you're never gonna get out of.
Yes.
True.
Yes.
So you dive in, you're dead.
Yeah.
So I'd rather have them hate me than kind of like me.
Damn.
I like that.
See, Aman, if he played poker, he would be bluffing a lot. He would be
And losing a lot of money.
No,
all in.
like
All
straight
in.
up,
Bro,
like,
we haven't even turned the card yet. All in, bitch.
Yeah, no. For me, it's either two things. Like either they love me or they hate me, but do not like me. Like I hate that.
Okay,
Don't
okay.
like me because like me doesn't get me fucking anything.
I wanna
At least if you hate me, you still think about it. You just don't like me.
I want to end it on this. It's like I still do this. I care too much of other people's opinion.
Yes.
Right.
yes.
But the thing is, I've heard it from somewhere. It says that you're never always gonna be a good person.
Yeah.
In everybody's story. Like you're not gonna be a good
Yeah.
person. You're gonna be an evil person in someone else's
Yeah.
story, right? So, you know, why not just be like him? Like, you know,
Yeah.
like even though you go forward and you're trying to do everything right, doing correctly, you're still gonna in someone's story, you're still gonna be a douchebag
villain,
or
yeah.
the villain.
Yeah.
So
Shout out our boy Dustin. I hope you're listening, buddy.
Life lessons here.
that you're
never always. I mean, you're never
Yeah.
gonna be a good person.
Yeah,
In,
yeah.
in everybody's story, you're always, you know.
Yeah.
So, you know, and he says it right. Like, why go through that friend zone thing? Just be honest with it. And just like, yo,
That's good
dive in.
reasoning, man.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that reasoning. I like it. I mean, I believe the opposite because
Yeah.
I personally I value like, relationships and but all types, like friendships and
Yeah.
okay, this person's like a brother to me or sister to me, this is just a friend, a homie, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I can see that point of view. It's you are a lot more efficient. You save a lot more time that way.
That's true.
Yeah.
And also, they'll remember you.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So there's one asshole.
Yeah.
Grab
Let
me
me tell
by
you
my
about this
hair.
douchebag.
Like something like that, or
Yeah.
Want to play
just
Tonsil
kiss me on
hockey?
my neck.
I would rather have that. And on that note, are you trying to be our friend?
What's up?
Or a
Alrighty.
foe.
Yeah. Hey, friend or foe?
You told us right
Let
now.
us know in
Find
the
out next
comments
time.
below. Find out on the next episode of Douchebag.
Douchebaggery.
Tune in.
Douchebag Z.